It's the story of a new mother and her experience of having her first child, which is extreme and mind bending and really sort of forces her to construct a new self and also confront a self that she never knew before. And it really takes us on that journey from, just before the baby's born through her sort of figuring out who she's going to be as a parent. The guiding star for us always was the emotional truth of the character, and knowing that we wanted to stay in an emotionally truthful place, and having an actor as brilliant as Noémie Merlant do that. She's so authentic all the time. It made it easy to find that in every scene. But then within that, to me, life is funny and scary and strange and mind bending, and sometimes life feels like a horror movie. So I wanted to bring all of those colors and tones into the film. In a way, the stranger it was, the more authentic it felt to me, especially when you're dealing with an experience as extreme as Noémie says in the film, making an entire person inside of your own body. So that's out of a horror movie in a way. And it's also something that we accept as part of normal life. And I really wanted to dig into the strangeness of that sort of dichotomy.
When I first read it, I was, oh wow, this is first a big challenge, but I don't know. Even if what she does is terrifying, and but I had a lot of empathy with her, because even if I'm not a mother, sometimes you have this sensation that you want to be perfect, you want to, maybe even more for women, we want to carry a lot of things and do it perfectly, and then your life change and you don't recognize yourself, you don't trust the others, the realities are shifting, and this talked to me a lot, and I think it was so important to do this movie, because we always see, even on social media, the way we talk about motherhood is, there is a lot of taboo, and I love the way she talks about it. It's kind of cathartic, with visceral, and with a lot of, yeah, as you said, horror things, terrifying things, and also really happy and funny moments. And I love that. I have the sensation that, yeah, it's a woman's need to express themselves, and that was very important to me. So I don't know, to get into the character, we talked a lot, and I had to trust Bess. I had to trust my partners, and it was so easy because they were, yeah, they were so amazing and so careful with me, gentle, because I was scared with the English and all, and they helped me so much. This is so important as an actor or an actress to feel this, team thing.
It is something we discussed. At what points are we suspect of Spencer as a character? And I think there are maybe 2 or 3 moments, and we chose those specifically. And it was just in that moment slightly turned from one thing into a fantasy fictional thing. And that was an easy. Once I knew who the character was throughout the main thrust of the movie, you can easily change it into Joe's perspective of that character in that moment. So yeah, that's kind of how we did it, and I think it was pretty effective.
It's an Airbnb. So yes, you can stay there for the weekend and maybe have it, depending on.
A few of the crew stayed there.
Yeah. Some people were living there as we were shooting, and we were storing all of our camera equipment there. And yeah, it was. It is we were really lucky in finding that location. We looked at a lot of different houses in upstate New York, which was where we wanted to shoot. And that house is just so special and unusual, and really becomes another character in the film. And because Joe's character is sort of trapped in the house in a lot of ways, I felt that the oppressive nature of the house was really important in telling the story. It sort of starts as this perfect fishbowl that she lives in, and then it becomes a prison as the movie goes on. And I felt like that house lent itself to that really beautifully. Yeah, I really related to that feeling of, looking through social media and thinking, how are these people doing this? When Joe says in the movie, how do you do anything with the babies? It was something that I had felt. And so it really came from my own experience of just wondering. It felt to me when I became a mother like there was this secret club and they had all the answers. And if I could just figure out what the answer was and join this club, I would be able to, get through the experience more easily. And I just took that idea that there's a secret club of mothers who know everything and just pushed it out to the extremes. And that was what was so much making this film was taking something and just pushing it as far as I could and seeing what happened.